Hello world, from whichever time zone you're catching me from, my name is MD90. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on the bell notification to all so that you do not miss the uploads that come up. And the easiest way for you to navigate the channel is to head to the playlist. You'll find videos curated for you based on your interest. So if you're interested in the Kutika podcast, you'll find a playlist for that. For news and trends, there's a playlist for that. Exclusive with MD90, a bunch of playlists that are created based on your interest. So the easiest way to navigate the channel is head straight to the playlist and you'll find what you're here for. Consider becoming a member of the channel. Right next to the subscribe button is a join button. You click on the join button so that you can become a member of the channel. You support the team on the production and a number of things that we're doing here, and we appreciate that. Well, a new development has emerged. As you may be aware, the past 24 hours has been dominated by the leaked audios. Purported or allegedly to have come from Robert Chabinga, a faction leader within the Patriotic Front, and he made some claims in that audio. He put up a statement which was published in the previous broadcast where he stated it's not him, that's AI. But as things stand here, the updates with regard to that audio and with regard to the court case of the body of the former head of state, Edgar Lungu. So Chabinga's plot to bribe South Africa judges flops. So as the family of former President Lungu contemplates submitting the audio to the South African High Court as supplementary evidence on how desperate the Zambian government wishes to wrestle the remains of former head of state from the family. So according to the Lungu family, they have taken that audio as part of their supplementary evidence. So as you may be aware, in the next 48 hours, on the 25th of July 2025, Makebi Zulu is likely to respond to the submissions that were made by the Attorney General of Zambia, which were done, should have been like 2 days ago or so, where he made the submission where the Zambian government is making a demand to have the body of the former head of state repatriated to Zambia. So now, Makebi Zulu, the family spokesperson and the lawyer that is representing the family in South Africa with other South African lawyers, is to respond to that. So he says, as part of that response, they are going to submit these audios that Chabinga claimed to be AI as part of the evidence to reflect the Zambian government's desperation to have the body moved to Zambia. So obviously in the mass newspaper, they say audio lands in South African court. Lungu family reports the leaked bribery plan audio to South African court. So according to the mass newspaper, they've actually submitted those audios to the South African High Court. So let's wait and see how that plays out. Because one of the allegations that came from those audios was that there was a ploy to have the judges that are presiding over the Edgar Lungu court case bribed so that they can rule in favor of the Zambian government, allegedly, based off those audios. And then Oliver Shalala simply says, AI, I'm not Team Chabinga. But Team Hakainde Hichilema. So don't expect me to defend Chabinga. Hakainde Hichilema never said anything, so I don't have to say anything either. So you can see pretty much majority of the UPND are washing their hands of this court case. I mean, this situation of the leaked audios, because from the look of things, it's not looking good for Robert Chabinga and the claim for the AI. So you can see most of the people that are more inclined to the UPND are simply saying, hey, if the president and the government has not said anything, they are staying away from making any statements with that regard. They are on the side of the Hakainde Hichilema and not Robert Chabinga, in as much as Robert Chabinga has endorsed President Hakainde Hichilema for the candidacy in 2026. So that's a response coming from Oliver there. But then again, if you remember in that audio, the audio that leaked, Robert Chabinga described certain things of how he traveled to South Africa, allegedly. So in the claims, he had said the people that he met on the plane and stuff like that. So now people have leaked another video which was posted. I will play you the video so that you'll be the judge of it. So what is described in that audio correlates with what is in the next video that I'll play you of the plane interaction, because in the video, allegedly, Chabinga states to say, as he was traveling to South Africa, he met a number of PF thugs and some of them from Matero, and some members of parliament from the Patriotic Front side as he was flying to South Africa. So in as much as he claimed it was AI, the video has emerged of the people, the same people, the other people that he was describing in the plane have surfaced the video. So now people are asking to say, are you going to claim to say this video is also AI generated? Let me play you the video so that you guys be the judge of what happened on this flight. So Robert Chabinga, you can see him there interacting with one of the people that is more PF inclined. They're having an interaction. And then someone is recording their flight. So those are the people that he was describing as he was flying. If you listen to the audio, the scenario that you're seeing on this plane is what is being described. Now people are asking to say, are you going to claim to say this video that you see on the screen right now is also AI generated? Because that's what's described in the audio. So if this video is legit, unfortunately, it legitimizes what is purported to be an AI generated audio, because literally what is being described in that audio is what is here. In fact, let me play you the sound so that you listen to the interaction that happened as they were on this flight to South Africa. Just stand by.
mufimbira washani wakati we waretukana everyday waendika Lungu wachano wasanga mondege urefokuisa kuchini hao bwana.
Some of these leaders that are buying business, you need for the sake of selling the money to people. Yes, yes, understand? No, that's what they're doing. And it's very clear. They will run us, last to Mamashi Public. She gave them a cash.
So that's what happened on that flight to South Africa. If you listen to the audio, what you've seen in that plane, that's what was described. So then the AI conversation has been there. Musonda says to say he has committed serious espionage, because there's another audio that is alleged to have been leaked that is pointed to Robert Chabinga. No statement has come off Robert Chabinga since then, but Musonda says in the new audio that has leaked, a lot of the espionage has been committed by Robert Chabinga. It's just that it's more in favor, he's found more favor with the ruling government. That's why he's not being charged. But otherwise, a lot of things that he speaks in that new audio tantamount to espionage, according to Musonda. And then obviously the official photographer for the late Edgar Lungu, after he had left presidency, shared some images of Inonge Winner. As you may remember, she also traveled to South Africa during that, what was supposed to be the burial, which was cancelled because of the court injunction that came from the Attorney General. So those are some of the images. There are Republican Vice President, former Republican Vice President, Ms. Inonge took a winner in South Africa. So he shared those images that he has taken. But obviously, the court case continues. The Lungu family seems to have published the correspondence between the Zambian government and the Lungu family, where Edgar Lungu was denied the flight. So they've shared that document there as part of their submission. On the other hand, Nevas Mumba had a court case with a special assistant for Edgar Lungu, Zumani, and since then, this is what has happened. So Zumani in hot soup, according to Kalemba, Zumani in hot soup for Facebook and newspaper insults. So political commentator Chris Zumani Zimba, fingers have been typed him straight into trouble after police nabbed him for harassing and defaming MMD President Nevas Mumba through his Facebook posts and newspaper articles. So Chris Manizima has been arrested. He was one of the aides to Edgar Lungu during his presidency. And then President Hakainde Hichilema has made new appointments. This is a document that has come from State House, published by the UPND. They say former Army Commander Lieutenant Study Dennis has been appointed as ambassador to Brazil. So the former Army commander has been appointed as Brazil, as an ambassador in Brazil. And then Shufetari simply says, when am I going to be appointed as ambassador to Italy or Vatican so that I can be close to the Pope? So Chief Tayari makes an appeal, says, okay, he's appealing to President Hakainde Hichilema if he can appoint him also to Italy. But he's still having a lot of health issues. Chief Tayari there. What is Faith Musonda? As you may be aware, she's been convicted. So Faith Musonda went to community house in a night dress, court head before the convicting her. So some of the interaction during the court case, they say actually she went in a night dress when she went to make that fracas at State House, where she's been arrested for now a month, and she was charged 24 kwacha for the offense of loitering, pretty much. And then Chief Tayari underwent an operation, as you may be aware. He was complaining about some issues, so he put up those images of his situation as he appeals to President Hakainde Hichilema to appoint him as an ambassador. And then news diggers say it is AI, you remember that claim, claims Chabinga as leaked audio implicates him, government, into conspiracy over Lungu barrio. So that news still continues according to the news diggers, where Chabinga says whatever you heard in that audio is artificial intelligence generated. And then obviously Faith Musonda jailed for 1 month. That's in the Daily Mail. Obviously Faith is still making news. Money arrested. I already presented that to you. And that's the news, ladies and gentlemen.